but they've shown up, they've arrived, and they can play without pressure. Now, the question is, can FlyQuest withstand it and not buckle under it? That's the conversation and the task we set them. Nemiga, of course, starting on that T side. Liazz jumping in second mid. Doesn't see anything at the moment. Nemiga, all eyes set on B.
Taking quick control. Dexter on first contact gets information. There's no commitment for Nemiga. This was just to show presence. See if FlyQuest budge. But Dexter, he's undeterred. He has the incendiary if they do commit. So he's holding onto that safety measure, keeping the stack in play. Flamus, oh, that felt like it was ins. Alistair at least is stepping in for the double. Risky bomb and Xanta collect Flamus with a follow-up. And this hit onto the A side despite walking into the stack. It does not matter. Dexter has to clutch. And all he has is an incendiary and a USP. Walks through, almost thinks he has the timing, but it's a triple from Flamus.
Yeah, you asked for him, and he arrives. Really small micro that is fantastic from Flamus is as he gets the first kill out balcony, he just bides his time. He grabs the kill on towards int, and he just waits. He wants to clear every single angle before moving forward. And after the second wave of Nemiga enter into top brackets, that's where his slight delay completely catches the player on towards short. And under Balk, they weren't ready for him to be there. They thought he would have moved, and he didn't.
It's kind of crazy that FlyQuest don't get more done after you get 2 kills from Ali. You've still got 2 more players layered in short and in long. That stings a little bit. At least off the back of 2 USB kills. That's a scout armor and a smoke. FlyQuest have shown tendency to go for the CT force. Smoke log, Nemiga begin to posture towards top middle. Nothing FlyQuest can do to keep them at bay currently. They're very turtled in the bomb site. Nemiga will continue to take space.
Sure, this has been mentioned before, but it's now wild to me how much vertical you have to try and arc your smokes now over all of these buildings. This one's a dribble towards the front of library, and this gives Nemiga options. Are they going to reset and go through CT spawn in towards B, or are they going to wait it out? It looks to be the former rather than the latter, especially with the space generated by Lear in top banana. But they have to go past the scout of Alistair first.
Yeah, FlyQuest have no idea. Obviously, they're aware of the possibility, and now they know. Ali is going to see 2 players on his scouting mission. Oh my god, Alistair! A collateral headshot with the scout. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, the side crumbles, but what a shot.
That gives them a way in. It really felt like the retake was never going to be on and they were going to save the pistols. But suddenly in the 3-on-3, you know that Khan has also been tagged by the scout of Alistair. It's his magic stick that tries to give FlyQuest a route into this retake. But with Flamus dealing with ins, it's Vexite on the AK. Does have armor behind it, but not ready for the combined swings of Flamus and Lear. It's yet again Flamus providing Nemiga an outlet with another multi-kill.
Oh, that one stings for FlyQuest. They're in such a rough position. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Alistair deals with the rock, but the hard place slams him from behind. I want to see that back. It's very rare you see collateral with the scout, especially 2 headshots. The only way to really conceivably do it. Check this. Oh my god. It's a thing of beauty. Even gets the tag into the 3rd player. It's a real unfortunate situation that Lear's just able to take the space. It's a good move from Lear. Dexter has no idea. NT.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit there to Lear because he's the only player in Banana. He's smoked off and he had to go through it. So he just takes that risk.
Next have a gun.
Because otherwise...
Sorry.
It's all right. Otherwise, FlyQuest would have been in a position where they would have been able to shut Nemiga off from even entering the bomb site. So it was so necessary that Lear made that maneuver through that smoke.
Liazz's armor and the 5-7. This is the culmination of their investment into this round. The flashbang from Ins to set it up. Everything for FlyQuest hinges on this. Ali is there for first contact. Xanta dodges the flash, fully aware of what that play could entail. And it should just be a cleanup crew on A. Nemiga, their T sides continuing to look pretty potent. One casualty, but that'll be okay.
Cool molly as well thrown by Xanta. That it lands on the top of the default and it just trickles on both sides. So Ins can't feel comfy. It's very stylish. Just a back and forth dodging the flash. The Flammus, yet again, it's 3 rounds and 3 multi-kills from him. Ali on the AWP. Now, we've just seen how dangerous he can be with scope weapons. This will potentially send shockwaves down Banana. Has a peek, but no one's challenging.
Might get boosted. So he just jumps on the angle. If you just leave the ult posted here, you can rotate these extra players over to B, or to A, sorry, from B. And they're going to be needed. Fast scaling, good incendiary, good HE, keeping them at bay. Further util thrown forward. The T's really want to fight around this corner, and they've found success. Dexter on the outside of the smoke. In's trying to spam one back. Vexite doing his best to hold on between him and Liazz, keeping them out of A, and In's denying the rotations. Ali is pushed down to T ramp. With the bomb on the other side, there's a chance for Khan if he gets past this AWP. Dodges the shot. Ali jumps around the corner, just gets away. Trying to bait him out, wasting time. A Molotov, but a smoke. Al says playing games. He really is playing with his food, but Ins is there to finally get the kill, and FlyQuest get on the board.
Yeah, that's a chaotic round. I think it's the best way to phrase it. I feel like Dexter and Ins initially weren't on the same page because Dexter runs around the corner to try and fight with Ins, who was ahead of all of that utility. But Ins falls away through arches. It's to FlyQuest's benefit, though. So he ends up finding a free piece. And I feel like Alistair makes that move down the bottom of Banana because whilst the pressure is coming in at CT, he needs to create space for FlyQuest to be able to rotate in behind Nemiga. A bit dodgy and dangerous to do it with the AWP, but he's more than happy just combat AWPing himself, so...
Yeah, I feel like, Ali is a danger man. He loves to get into the thick of it. I think particularly on Inferno, he feels very emboldened to make those sort of plays. This time he's going to be sitting short side. Information, one in boiler. Again, hefty HE, but Risky Bob on the spam gets revenge. After death, it's a martyrdom frag from Ins. Ali's AWP revealed. Liazz in pit. Dexter catches the smoke lurk of Leah. And that allows Vexite to stay present at A. And he's going to come around the corner at the perfect time. The flashbang actually doesn't quite blind them. Now they can wrap. Dexter might be in trouble.
This is now the 3rd round in this first half in which Nemiga have threatened in towards CT spawn. However, I really like this variation because what they're currently doing is waiting for FlyQuest to panic after seeing these smokes. But they've realized that they also need to challenge B. They need to put pressure there. They can't catch out the rotations immediately because Dexter's not going to call them over. He doesn't see anything. Now he can hear the footsteps. Tucked into the chapel. It's him that grabs the first headshot. Flammus will trade. And a 1v3 opens up all kinds of possibilities in this afterplant.
One feels enough for Dexter. No utility for this retake, but they have the kit. Oh, another HE. How do they keep getting away with these? The utility damage is phenomenal from FlyQuest. Ali's there to finish the job with the AWP. Fist bumps all around. A good attempt from Flammus. FlyQuest will prevail.
So much nade damage in that round, you're right. I mean, that was just the cherry on top. dealing a wicked blow towards Flammus. This all started with another entry, but this, for my opinion, is the most important kill of the entire round. If Dexter falls on that B bomb site, suddenly the rotations are scrambling. Nemiga are able to punish up long as well. They definitely would have caught these players in transition. Steady pair of hands is Dexter. Once again, lighting up the scoreboard. And it feels like Inferno's always been a map he really enjoys calling. I remember on the Fnatic days, they were quite good at it, as he just wants to fight everyone. Vexite here as well. They know the money's low. They know they could take a little bit of a risk. And this is just classic FlyQuest.
Yeah, I think it's really important for FlyQuest to get off to a good start on the CT side. We already saw, on Anubis, the difference between the two sides. That's a map that I think definitely exaggerates the disparity between the two. But for this squad, and I think for Dexter as an IGL, his strength has always been on the T side. It was like that on the Mal's days. It was like that during his Fnatic time, as you mentioned. It feels like that's when he's in his comfort zone. So you feel that a strong CT side will set him up for success, calling that second half.
And there is that first timeout. Scoreline equalized. And the guns are about to be reinvested by Nemiga. So just take a moment to breathe. No AWP for Khan, which is quite notable because Ali's had free reign the entire time. He's been bringing out the sniper. I feel like over the last couple of rounds, definitely in the future, we're going to see him be a lot more varied, and a lot of plays will be instrumented off of Alistair's spawn and where he thinks he can get a kill.
This round, it might be mid. What's he getting up to here? Delayed smoke, Molotov behind it. The flames keep him at bay. Wanted to perhaps peer into apartments at the back of the molly, see if it forced someone forward off the jump up. I think that's the idea. Still going to find his target. Flammus walks straight into the crosshair.
And he had Liazz in support as well, which means he can just drop an incendiary and get out of there. Meanwhile, Banana, look at the space that Dexter's got, and Alistair's still hanging around.
Already a great map from Alistair. I have a chance for more. Misses that one. Manages to avoid the boiler swing. He's feeling confident. You can see he's eager to keep taking fights. And after an Anubis where he couldn't get involved in a lot of rounds, it's good to see him getting proactive earlier.
Long again, and this time it's a role reversal. Lear gets the best of Dexter, so that'll pull rotates. Another flash play. FlyQuest have tried that a number of times, and the flash has not really been effective. Same story here. Khan, Lear, very low. But Lear locked into this corner. Alistair won't know what hit him. He needs to be diligent in his clears, and he's not looking anywhere. Vexite, though, on the bomb site. Well, actually, alleviate a lot of the pressure. They know that Lear's locked into Banana. He's got no time to win this now. Would need both kills, and he can't find it. That gets really dangerous right at the tail end for FlyQuest, but it's Vexite that stands the tallest.
Yeah, Leo was just there to lock it down. He kind of did his job getting the kill onto Ali. That was really all you expect from him. Get that kill, delay them. But it's Vexite that does a lot of the heavy lifting. Keeping FlyQuest from letting slip of this round. And Ali with the 2 kills to open up the account as well. Important. Let's put Nemiga onto Tech 9s, a PT50, a Deagle. Small distribution of utility. Ouch.
This again feels like another exercise in which FlyQuest just need to avoid with massive ramifications. Feels like these rounds in particular, the ones in which, look, we saw Nemiga against FaZe. on Inferno, and those low buys were a thing of beauty. But that was on CT. 8 hits were really potent, and it was difficult for the likes of Rops to deal with. Liazz, though, finds the opener. Oh, in fact, it just keeps on firing, and Inns can lock it in from the mini pit as well. Everyone's getting involved in the fun. As they all converge on Khan's position, it's FlyQuest that knock up another notch on the belt. 5 rounds to the good now, and 5 rounds in a row.
That smoke could not have been better timed into the apartments. That's so brutal for Nemiga. You can see that they're about to get ready. The smoke has been thrown. Flashbang a little bit late as well. Flash comes a little earlier, or they go a little later, and it probably at least gets them down into pit successfully, but they can't even get off the balcony. Ali once more, even ahead of this T-smoke. Trying to phase on it. Leah flashes a brilliance off the back of Xanta. Alistair removed an opening kill for Nemiga, an opportunity. And they immediately want to spring over to A, trying to blow the smoke, trying to get tricky, but Inns on the other side, lying in wait, activates his trap card. As soon as you have this advantage, it slips from your grasp. They want to test him again. A smoke behind, but Inns. This is a powerful off angle. Besides, he wants to actually be the one that takes the aggression. A boost, he spots it. Dexter from below gets the follow-up. From both sides, they strike. Nemiga caught, trying to assemble a boost, and they fall to the floor. Flamus has to clutch. Knows that it's a solo player on B. There is a weld. Vexite's not going to give over this kill easily. He's playing a position where he can fall back and set up for a favorable retake. Strong off angle. The peak, perfect.
That's a really cool idea, though. I like the boost effort from Nemiga, and it's a shame we don't get to see what they can actually see from their POV. This all starts with another opening kill. Liz been getting the best of FlyQuest in Banana quite a lot, but this is all just proactivity from FlyQuest. At the first instance, we're blowing open the smoke and grabbing the first kill from Inns, and then at the same time, he steps in with Dexter, and they both swing together on a contact, and Nemiga just weren't ready for that sort of play. I feel like Vexite has also removed a lot of individual errors out of his game. I know when he first joined this team, he was criticized quite heavily for overextending or wanted to be involved quite a lot in the action, but I feel like obviously working alongside Dexter is going to teach him an awful lot. But even in this short period, I'm noticing his positioning, especially when he's left alone, has improved a vast amount in such a short amount of time, and I'm really excited to continue to watch this guy's development.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him in this series give up the opening kill that often. A few times on Dark on Anubis, he was trying to get tricky with it. Speaking of, Leah trying to walk through the smoke, but Dexter is the master of smokes. Can't get past him. Another attempt with the pistols on A. They're bursting through long. Maybe it's in space. It's a turtle down in the site. A split over towards B. Vexite hears them coming, falls back, has the support, but now he's the only one, and he's run down. That's AKs to be collected, and a bomb plant certainly secured. Risky Bob's even got a smoke for CT.
Oh, he throws it deep as well, so Flamus can walk forward and try and grab the rifle, but Inns denies it immediately. Risky Bob has just found 2 kills through the smoke, though, and he's even expecting Liazz. What a clutch from Risky Bob.
That's that moment of magic from Nemiga that we've been looking for. Risky Bob, yeah, it is a risk. He goes forward and tries to spray ahead of their retake. Gets both. Would love to see that back. Even getting both these entries. Yeah, that's all kills for Risky Bob. People have been asking, where is he? Here he is. Those 2 through the smoke are devastating. Yeah, you might need some tissues after that.
What a clutch. And that was FlyQuest just trying to apply the pressure. Again, just removing the smoke out of the equation, but it's to their detriment. It's to their demise. They want to make sure that this time Nemiga are the ones that aren't set up in the post plant. But you give Risky Bob an opportunity and he takes it from you. That was such a sick sequence of play. That was all off the back of Tech 9s.
What a round from Big Bob. Aggression again, punished. Leah gets the better of Dexter. Vexite gets one back, is burnt out. Hardy's going to reveal that he's here. Feels he needs to get something done, but can't. Finally, we get to see it in the feed. Hasn't had a chance to even have one on this T side. As soon as he does, takes down the opposing AWP, and this should be 5 for Nemiga. Liazz and Ins, 2 versus 4, and they haven't moved.
Yeah, they're not going to either. They've not got the money to justify going for a retake. So whilst this looked pretty one-sided after the first 3 rounds, a moment of magic has now put Nemiga just within 1 round of play. And FlyQuest have got to be careful. They get undone here. You see, there was a lot of necessity, it felt like, in that round for FlyQuest to try and get a kill, that they just go into banana. But it is all individual efforts. It's just a cascade of bullets that just find these players' head tops. Nemiga won't hunt this. They don't care. You can have the rifles. That's absolutely fine. They have the round, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I was a little concerned when Nemiga decided to pick into the T side. I mean, yes, it was their stronger showing against FaZe, and we know his team has shown their strengths on the attack, but it is still Inferno, which can be a little tricky if the CTs are playing at a much higher level. We're seeing the utility that FlyQuest had brought out. It can make it feel suffocating. The Nemiga making a good case towards the tail end. 6 would feel pretty good. I think both teams would actually ultimately be okay with a 6-6 half. FlyQuest with a chance for 7. They are a little lacking. We've got a firm ass Vexite with no util. And again, the AWP over at B, and Nemiga taking fast control.
Yeah, they're scaling. Ali on the angle. Will miss the shot, but Dexter's here, and there's even a third player that's rotated forward. Ins is in close proximity, and Nemiga haven't gone for a straight execute out the gate, so by the threat of that at least keeps these players invested in banana. Ins has had enough and seen enough. So at least there's 3 players over at A, and that's exactly where Nemiga are resetting into.
It's felt like Liazz has barely had to get involved this map yet. Between him and Vexite, they've got a strong setup towards Pit and Balk. Ins has been the pivotal piece of A. Nemiga have shown that they are very interested in wrapping CT when it's available to them. The moment they're just poking and prodding, they've shown presence top B, they've shown some presence top mid. They haven't extended particularly far past either of these points, and so FlyQuest haven't felt a need to move. But that's an opener. The question is, does that cause FlyQuest to budge? Looks like they're going to stand their ground, and that means it's a must-win round. And it felt like they had to go into B. Is there time? Yeah. I don't know if this bomb can make it back. 10 seconds. Vexite, he's present. The Molotov forward makes it even more tricky. Ins in the site. That's the bomb drop. The round 1, even if you found the kills. But Ins, he gets them all. And that will be FlyQuest with 7.
Year of the Pig. Caring, generous, smart, materialistic, impatient. Maybe Hunter. Reminds me of him. Caring and impatient. Those are like the two. You know, if it's not going his way, like change the mouse or whatever, you know. So, Year of the Rat. Ambitious, charming, resourceful, private, frugal. It reminds me of Huxley. He's very ambitious, very resourceful. Those are one, and also very private. Actually, those are the ones that kind of speak to me. I think he has a way of like fixing everything, you know, like and figuring out things in his own way. Year of the Ox. Diligent, hardworking, gentle, reliable, sometimes stubborn. It could be me, it could be Nico also. Like a lot of these traits, I think we both share. So. But I would say I would maybe say Nico because I believe the sometimes stubborn one maybe goes his way a bit more than mine. The least me might be the sometimes stubborn one, and the most me, I would say gentle. Adventurous, funny, loyal, charitable, sometimes argumentative. This is Ilya. Loyal, adventurous, and sometimes argumentative. I think definitely speaks to Monacy. So yeah. If someone's trying to tell him something or explaining something, sometimes he just wants to stand his own ground and then he becomes a bit argumentative. I see it as good, you know, like standing up for yourself in a way. Year of the Tiger. Confident, magnetic, thrill-seeking, idealistic, brave. Yeah, I would change this to be Monacy, and maybe the Year of the Rooster could be Taz, maybe.
That was incorrect. That was Huxley.
Huxley, okay.
Does that make sense, or would you?
Yeah. I think that the first one makes more sense when I think of Hunter, but yeah, some things could make sense. Random knowledge, somehow I know that 1997 was the Year of the Ox.
Rooster, you were right with your first answer, that was Monacy.
Ah, okay. Like, if I was thinking of, like, Victor as a player, I could see him being the Tiger, but, like, as a coach, connect in my head this much.
A lot of indecision in that last round of play in the first half, and to be honest, that was because where Nemiga had so much space up towards the top of Banana, and there was no presence back from FlyQuest. They didn't try and retake it. They thought they had leverage over towards that side of the map. As soon as they saw the AWP, and also again because they had space up short, as soon as they heard the AWP fire off from Alistair, they were like, "Nah, we're not messing with that." But time was the ultimate undoing. FlyQuest give themselves a little bit of a buffer, 7-5. At the end of that first half, they move on to the T side, and it was the defense of Nemiga that was a bit shaky against FaZe. Let's see if they've learned any lessons, because they need to. Otherwise, their run will end in IEM Chengdu.
You got to remember, with those 5 rounds, Nemiga got the pistol, won the Force, and then, you know, got an eco after that. So they had a 3-0 start. FlyQuest still able to come back with 7. We might see a bit of blood drawn in middle. 4 defenders. FlyQuest, will they repeat the success of Nemiga with the apartments play? This is what unraveled this setup for them on the other side. Yeah, smoke long. That's going to halve the defenders already. Khan revealed. Inns gets 1 and a follow-up. Oh, Inns, the swing. Ali picks up 1 in that mix, but Inns has done the job. Khan is still present. But he has questions as to where these FlyQuest players are. Not a kit on these two. With the bomb planted as smoke CT, FlyQuest have a strong post plant. Liazz has collected the kit and the incendiary, so he can clear out Liazz's position. Forced into the open, they can try and isolate this fight. Swinging past the truck is going to reveal them to sight, and that's where Dexter, up on cold, gets the headshot. Leah, wide swung. Dexter with 2, ends with his. That's the pistol for FlyQuest.
They're getting loud as well, Dexter, right at the very end. Really great pistol. I really like the idea from Nemiga when they see the smokes in towards long, And obviously they kind of maybe see the trace of one flying over the top. They want to just crunch in towards the middle of the map and take away half of the attack that FlyQuest are bringing to the table. The issue is that Alistair and Inns just churn them up. 3 kills for the price of 2. And a whole lot of space on the A bomb site is exactly what FlyQuest were ultimately after. Fun little boost. We have to double boost on top of the sort of roofing over at B. Zeus for Flamus. Will connect. Surely that's got to be kind of conflicting for you, Lucy, because obviously you're an Aussie FlyQuest fan, but also you're a lover of the Zeus.
Yeah, well, there's no, you know, I'm never biased. So for me, it's all about the gameplay. And when the Zeus gets a kill, you just got to love that. You got to support that. We're in a renaissance period for the Zeus. And I'm here for it, you know. Not to, oh, okay.
That's given away.
Yeah, so now they know. Oh no, his Zeus is done doing. Oh, that's so,
oh, dear.
So unlucky. Should have just got rid of it.
Zeus giveth, Zeus taketh. At least there's, I was going to say a gun potentially for Nemiga to get, but that's now been smoked off. It's just playing on the edge of it.
It's also a Mac
Might
10.
be rewarded.
Inns can farm, in fact, if this smoke
Yeah, he can
fades.
get money.
I'm just going to run onto the site. Be a bit annoying. Pretend that they're defusing. Try and do damage. And, all right, well, they do keep Inns present. So 2-4. Not too bad, but FlyQuest to be okay.
Yeah, that was 2 Mac 10s. They actually invested quite a lot for this round rather than future-proofing when it came to rifles. It was actually Nemiga that invested 3 Zeuses in that round. One of them fired off. Final timeout now being called for Nemiga as well. Because, yeah, again, that was just the eco. This is now the full investment. Obviously, FlyQuest are going to be playing with a little bit more of a worse buy. Because they've got Galils and Mac 10s. But for Nemiga, this kind of, again, I hate to say it, but it almost feels like breaking point.
Yeah, you feel like if FlyQuest win this round, then Nemiga are on the ropes.
Yeah, they really need to win this round, Nemiga.
Elimination map, potentially the round that will end their journey. They're not deterred. They're getting aggressive, pushing into second mid, trying to deal with Vexite. They've asserted control. Liazz aware of the possibility of the push, but he swings straight into it. And Ali takes down Vexite. Not what they were hoping for. Khan gets him too. This one is falling apart off the back of the aggression. Flamus is in the underpass.
That's heart-wrenching. But a very great design for Nemiga. Oh, even Lear just catching the time and on towards Inns. They went into that, setting a precedent. We are not scared. We will not move in the face of danger. Double push in towards second mid. Khan spamming out Alistair after he spammed out Vexite. A lot of seeds of doubt sown into the mind of Dexter and FlyQuest off the back of that one. And now they bring forward 1 AK. They invest a couple of pennies to make Dexter a hero. But this allows the opening for Nemiga to make the scoreline look competitive again and psychologically try and get them over the line.
I'm really impressed by Nemiga's decision in that round, right? We framed it. That was the round. If they lost that, it's probably GG, right? It's so much more difficult to come back into it. You're looking at 11-6 as the likely scoreline afterwards. And yet there you go. For a hyper-aggressive play. Not afraid at all. Smoking middle, pushing deep into second mid, even taking the fight further into T-Apps. That's a play that you wouldn't always take. Nemiga spotted. Leah is close, and there's your hero gone. Turns out he was ordinary. Although, hold up, the Glocks, they're getting something done. A smoke. They could potentially cross, just can't want to brave this. They're watching. If he walks through and gives up his life, comes a 2-on-2. Instead, the blow and the smoke. Bomb plan enabled, which is already feeling like a big win. Any further kills will be crushing to the economy. And he wishes he had an AK, because then he might just hold on to it. Maybe he can catch a player getting aggressive. The bomb to be defused, and he can't find the kill on the Khan.
Yeah, just to kind of just add on to that point as well, it's most teams would play just really safe CS. Like, that's the most unpredictable thing in the previous round for Nemiga to pull out of the hat. This one gets a bit expensive. The fact that FlyQuest are able to deal with both players in Banana, at least get a bomb plant, is pretty relieving for FlyQuest. It also gives them something to work with potentially in the future. They might try and reassert their control in towards Banana. Dexter, that's really brave. And he gets punished.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know, back of that bomb plan, Dexter's got the Galil, you know, he got that hero AK over-invested in the round before. Okay, and a further push back in, not seeing Leah. Focused forward. And Leah was forward on the angle. Just about getting away. Oh, Ali had a moment. Runs out of bullets. So Nemiga with an advantage. Khan, smoke fades. He's all active on the line. A collateral. We saw Ali do it with the scout. Khan shows he's just as capable. And this will be 8 for Nemiga.
Really well done again, isn't it? Feels a lot simple. This one's a little bit freaky with ins missing on towards Lear, but can't get any collateral. It's just the cherry on top. It feels like Nemiga are just going through the motions right now. FlyQuest are almost creating problems for themselves when it comes to sort of running through smokes, trying to catch Nemiga off guard, and Nemiga are prepared. They're ready for it. They seem right now like the more settled out of the two teams.
Yeah, definitely feels concerning for FlyQuest. This is about to be 9-9. Or is it? Khan misses the chance. That's the AWP low, but Flamus, he's the one that can alleviate the pressure. Liazz tries to burst through the flames. A shot on the Flammers. They can't overwhelm. Khan misses the chance, and they burst through. It's just pistols.
Oh, no.
There's a smoke on long. Xanta has found the gap. He's in short very fast, and they don't have that bomb. He's holding on to it. A crossfire established. Vexite has this flash. And that's the play. It comes over. It's full white in the feed for Xanta, but Leah tries to step up. Ins with the recovery and FlyQuest around that they felt they had no right to win, but they overwhelm A.
Yeah, they definitely had no right to win that whatsoever. That's just the hyper aggression. This time it's not just with Dexter, it's with the entire team. And that flash to get them back in towards short was absolutely fantastic. It's just a shame for Nemiga because it felt like they had all the pieces in the right place. It felt like they'd stabilized after losing the bomb site. It didn't matter. They still had the bomb. And now they go back to their aggressive ways. Risky Bob taking risks, pushing all the way forward. And the flashbang support is fantastic, but Ins still is able to deal with him.
Yeah, if he falls, then that's the round. At least there's a chance in the 3-on-4. Very aggressive play. Khan redeems himself after feeling like he let that round slip previous, couldn't find his AWP shots. Now he's the solo piece here. Ali's jiggling the angle. Khan misses the mark again. Smoke and flames deployed. Xanta skirts through, and he gets both.
Yeah, low HP means the MP9 can capitalize, and also where the AWP is being run down, you can see that he's throwing all of his utility quite desperately, trying to feign that he's alone. Just works out great. Again, really good initiative taken by Nemiga. As soon as they lose a round, they go back to these aggressive plays. They just look to keep FlyQuest contained all the way down middle. The supportive utility has been excellent as well. These flashbangs have really come into play. FlyQuest have just been getting blindsided each and every step along the way. Nemiga bring it to within 1 in this closely contested affair. It was OT in that first map. Inferno has got OT almost written all over it as well. And now a difficult decision to be made as FlyQuest take the pause. Do they want to invest or do they save? But they let Nemiga go toe-to-toe with them also on 10.
I think that's going to be the call off the back of that timeout. The first one they've even expended on this map. Ins, hero rival, Ali keeping money for that future AWP. Let's see if he can find success that Dexter couldn't. Forward spawn. Gets up close. HE blows the smoke. No one extends through. Ins is going to look for the timing. A flash over. Did he spot Xanta? And Xanta spots him. The spray, wild. Ins incredibly low. Still bursts through, but he's got the support. Leah gets one back. Khan burns out Dexter, who desperately tried to find that kill. Even if they pick up the rifle, there's no armor. A run boost that could, draw Khan off the angle. But Lear is still present. And he's having no issues. A quad for him.
It's Lear again, isn't it? It's just locking it in, just making sure Nemiga have got that dependency. Where Flammers has started to arrive, that's fantastic, but they've always needed that one consistent piece. And they've got it in Lear. Especially after Nemiga lose the first entry there, it feels like there's a chance that it could potentially spiral, but there was only one rifle invested into that. So we're all tied up, we're all level, and now the buys are also in even steading. Alistair versus Khan on this AWP head-to-head, and Khan goes incredibly aggressive. Alistair will still find Flammus.
The opener they were looking for, Ali investing, keeping that money so he could bring out the AWP, gets the opener for FlyQuest. It's still not going to deter Nemiga from holding this aggressive setup. And see how Ali picked that up. Vexite jumps. Khan has to fall back. With Risky Bob slinking into short. That was the space. Still 3 players at A. Khan gets the kill onto Vexite.
This still feels like a classic Dexter round, though, because you've got spacing towards the apartments with the opening kill. Even though you've been traded out, Nemiga is still interested in this side of the map. So FlyQuest understand this. They're just going to hit straight in towards B. Xanta deals with Liazz, and then that means the rotation is going to come forward. And Lear needs to stand tall at the back of the bomb site. In's not ready for him. No molly. Also offset his position. Dexter just spams him out. That's one way to deal with him. A 3-on-2. The bomb can be put down now. And Alistair needs the fight and can't find it on Risky Bob. So it's the IGL versus the entire squad of Nemiga. Great tap, but it's not going to be enough. Nemiga take the lead.
Yeah, that one's rough. Alistair's going to be frustrated with how that round played out. Felt like he had a good position to get that kill and then, fall back, support Dexter. With that plant position, Dexter has nowhere to go, playing around the fountain pillar, which is very narrow. Great tap. This is with Ali again, getting the opener. This double swing, it feels like, I'm not sure, maybe the coordination's slightly off. Liazz unable to trade out. Bomb plant at least is something. FlyQuest need the rounds because Nemiga, they're in the lead.
Yeah, Nemiga do feel a lot more in control on this CT side. So FlyQuest are going to throw pace at them and try and disrupt. Lear is just able to evade Just for now, Flashbang wants to try and set him up. Gives it a cursory glance and now will drop the smoke. The bullets will still reveal that FlyQuest is still very much invested in the idea of going B. And that brings a third player over. Another nade that I feel like will do a lot more damage, does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think with Nemiga having apps control, they feel that there's not enough pressure to need to bring the third player to A. They can look down middle and see no one pushing through. Flamus is on top of this, so despite Liazz having rotations locked off towards Banana, it's the same situation the other way. So Nemiga will never have to move from this setup. So it will be a 4-on-3 on B. Liazz starts to get curious. They'll know he's got no support, and Khan certainly favored in this fight. Good swing. And off the back of it, they have to go into B. Molotov forward doesn't actually get Leah. Xanta starts to burn. Oh, he's busted. He's gone. But that might bait them into thinking that Leah isn't present. A double up in the back of side. Dexter is wrapped around, and both of them find their kills. In fact, Farmers through the smoke means Risky Bob is still here, but Inns doing everything he can to keep FlyQuest in this map. Bob not to be planted just yet, but Inns, of course it's Ing, swings his third in the round. FlyQuest onto 11.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that a big portion of that as well was the entry pathing that FlyQuest take in this site. It's both Dexter and Inns that walk through the CT smoke, and they gain so much space. They clear out Church, and then that reveals to FlyQuest there has to be players at the back of the bomb site. That is the only spot they could possibly be in. So they completely converge and crunch on these positions. The fact that one player burns alive towards second oranges is heart-wrenching for Nemiga, who had the complete right idea. They knew everything, and maybe it will still be enough. Lear sets up Khan, another head-to-head falling into his favor against Ali.
Instantly up. He wants to bite at the cherry. Can't quite catch it. FlyQuest making their intentions clear. A is the play. Flamas has a great off angle. You've got Risky Bob ready to support from pit. He just has the MP9, so if you can get a clean kill onto Flamas, there is a way into A. Khan is very removed with his AWP in CT.
Really feels like FlyQuest are hoping that Nemiga goes searching for clues. But that's not going to be the case. In a great deal of these rounds, it's been Nemiga sitting back and waiting for FlyQuest to walk into their crosshairs. That is no exception here. But with the rotation of Khan moving off the line over at Archers, that's how it's given FlyQuest a little bit of an opportunity. 30 seconds left. They need to wrap. The smoke goes up just in time. Dexter finds Flamus, and they're going to do a Risky Bob in the pit.
He's on fire. Leah comes from top mid, and Xanta pushes through the smoke. He's taken down one. Ends with the AWP, gets another, and it's Dexter again required to clutch 1 versus 2, a position he's been in already. And this time again, it's Leah that gets the best of him. FlyQuest try to make something happen, burst through to A, they find the way in. But Nemiga, they were already in a position up towards top mid, in towards library. No chance to even get into the post plant.
Because you've got the space in towards top mid, and you've already heard the AWP rattle off over at library, Xanta just thinks he's got the perfect opportunity to deal with these players. The last thing you expect if you're FlyQuest is another push through this smoke. And it's the most effective thing. Even turns on a swivel. If Inns has a rifle there, that's a different story. But he scavenged the AWP off Ali's body. Overtime or bust. Now for FlyQuest. The side of map potentially on the horizon. And a fast B play to potentially steal the fate of everyone. Risky Bob down mid once more. It's trademark Nemiga, but it's trademark FlyQuest. Getting all the kills immediately as Vexite carving open this B bomb site. Taking it away from Nemiga limb by limb, and Inns over the top of the smoke. Makes it an impossible one for Khan. A 1v4 And Inns locks it in through the smoke. He does not want FlyQuest to die on the Inferno hill. OT, here we come.
And what a way to get there. It's pure aggression from both teams. Risky Bob going down mid. Goes 1 for 1 in Vexite. Check out that spray transfer. 2 headshots out the gate. Inns with his. Between the two of them, this is their map. And we go again. It's overtime once more. FlyQuest living in the server, paid by the bloody round.
He'll have an OT on Inferno. Great flash. Slight variation. It gives Dexter a little bit of room, but it also prevents Nemiga from progressing. And Dexter's just taking liberties. Look at this. Flamus just about ready for Dexter's push. First blood and first advantage given to Nemiga.
I felt like the timing was going to be great for Dexter. Oh, Vexite, what? 1 HP? How does an ult do 99? What? Oh, no. That's so unlucky. 90-91 with the AWP. There's only one defender over on A. It's Flamus, and he's half HP.
Yeah, but look at Inns. Look at the bomb. Even if FlyQuest is scaled up towards top brackets, this is all part of the master plan. You let them take Banana, no one's home. Or so they thought. FlyQuest are about to reset up B, and yet again, they're heading towards a bomb site that is the lightest defended. Only 1 reinforcement. Lear, who's been stellar all series long, now needs to wave away the pressure, and that smoke will burn valuable seconds off the clock.
They can't respect it. They're going to go through. Off the back of the flashbang, Lear has a look, trying to find something. He's up in the open, but he's still going to find the kill, even 2. The trade comes through. HE goes onto the bomb planter. Inns is able to get away. Vexite with 1 single point, but the AWP in his hands. There's no utility to take him down. Luckily enough, because this position always mollied, always HE'd, but he has a chance to frag. Spots 1, gets the kill, but now he has to do it all. 1 HP, no way. Swings and a miss.
That one's painful, especially if you're Inns, because Flamus is the guy that initially Vexite could see. Really cool idea from FlyQuest. The fact that they are patient this time, this is just really unfortunate from Khan. But the fact they are so patient, they do gamble right when it comes to executing on the bomb site. But Lear coming up with 2 important multi-frags makes this retake entirely doable. If he went down with nothing, then FlyQuest surely win that round. Instead, it goes the other way. So first blood drawn to this CT side. Ali on the angle looking for an opportunity in towards mid. Not presented. Free. Start at B. For Nemiga. Not the AWP though. Can't still out long. Spam from Lear. Oh. Comes at a heavy price to pay.
This one was feeling a bit more normal. You know, there's an early engagement in Banana, a re-aggress. None of this chaos in mid where CTs are pushing, Ts are going for timings. Lots of 3 players here. Molotov goes behind, flashbang is perfect. Inns Tark spot, Risky Bob slips in, just gets away. Both these players very low on B. How much of that is confirmed is the question. The 4v4. And Lear's walking through the smoke.
No way you do this.
He's walking through. Ali, gets the kill. Again, it comes at a cost of HP. It gives a small advantage for the T side.
That's fantastic. That 1 kill brings the AWP over. 35 seconds. You've had space in apartments the entire time if you're FlyQuest. Needs to get a wriggle on with the bomb, Dexter. Needs to make his way forward. This will always be A. And Alistair in an uncomfortable position for Khan to really deal with. 20 seconds left. Flamus, he has to be the guy. Comes close to this balcony smoke. Hears them drop. Trying to send into this bomb site. Flamus not noted, but in the nick of time, Dexter bails out FlyQuest. The nade won't do the killing blow. The no-scope, whilst it looks fancy, won't collect. And FlyQuest, yet again, it's these really fine margins, but it's one that it's the experience and the excellence of Dexter that keeps them just within touching distance. Another round back, and Nemiga start to feel the pressure.
A great round from Alistair as well. Good read to tuck into the corner and catches the perfect timing to extend. Khan is a little bit aggressive with the orb, so gets spotted. I got a little scared when the smoke was trickling out of balcony, you know, that lurk smoke, and Flammers has this really cheeky little gap on the left side he can play around. You start to think that maybe he could disrupt and give time for the rotation. That's an insane shot from Ali, by the way. And it sets him up to stay alive, get the follow-up, get the information that there's only one player at A max. Job's not done yet, Vexite.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just the little trickle-down effects, it kind of gave Flammus a bit of a veil. And it almost felt like if he could disrupt the bomb planter, I mean, there was very limited time to get that into a recovery, but defibrillator not needed for FlyQuest. They're able to grab the round anyway. And where their CT side looked a lot stronger, I think they'll already be happy with one round, want to lock it in. I feel like FlyQuest would feel like this map and this series 2-0 is a lot more of a guarantee if they're just able to grab a second on this T side. This feels like more of a technical than a tactical, but headset moving back on.
I love his new jerseys from FlyQuest. Very groovy. The font face, the green, even that nice tasteful trim. Looks very nice. The FlyQuest red team obviously has the variant in red and white.
Yeah, it's a nice jersey. Drip or drown for FlyQuest.
We've just got a connection issue, so one of the players should be back into the server shortly. What a moment for the tech pause, right?
Really like the worst time for this to happen.
Momentum breaker. I'm not sure who that will benefit more. Maybe Nemiga can cool off for a moment. I feel like in these moments, that's when they're feeling the pressure a little bit more. That was kind of the conversation on Anubis when it came to overtime, where FlyQuest were just able to basically close out with relative ease and dropping one round in OT. Slightly more contested. How many OTs do these guys have to go through?
Yeah, a lot, it would seem. I feel like actually the fact that it pauses goes both ways for Nemiga. It could be a momentum killer, sure, but also you're in the moment playing the game, especially for guys such as Nemiga who don't really have the most amount of LAN experience. You're in the moment, you're playing, you're not really thinking about anything. Suddenly, there's a break in play. You're not doing anything apart from now, hey, thinking. And then those thoughts start to creep in. That has to then be another mental battle that these guys have to overcome. But fortunately, we're ready and raring to go. Sorry about the delay, but we're right in the thick of it now. Int wants to murder everyone and everything. Flammus wants to get aggressive in second middle. And this might go completely undetected. Liazz, not ready for that one. But fortunately, Vexite is there to trade. That's clean.
Yeah, nice response. Dexter bought an orb just to hold mid while Alistair worked. Goes back and swaps to the AK. Car in close quarters. Avoiding the utility flashbang, perfect. And now you feel like maybe you want to extend a bit further. Oh, definitely do now. Santa just goes for the jump peek and Dexter spams him out. A couple of isolated duels. FlyQuest fighting their way onto B successfully.
And now if you're Lear and now if you're Risky Bob, of course you've got to go. For this retake flash through the smoke, it'll be good. It should deny the bomb, and it doesn't. Does knock off the bomb planter, but Inz is there to trade. And you know that flash was thrown from CT. So FlyQuest can bring Vexite over to the scene of the crime. Risky Bob hoping to grab a kill, but can't find it. Elevation too much to handle. It's Inz yet again with another multi-kill on the B bomb site. FlyQuest taking 2 rounds on their T side. Will that be enough?
It feels like it should be, right? Both these teams are only getting 5. So with the CT favoring them, it feels like it should be enough. We'll see. Or for Ali, once again, roving towards middle. He's gone down for a cross, but no one getting aggressive this round. This one also looking fairly standard out the gate. Banana control to be established. A lot of util, the flashbang good. Dexter comes out ahead, and the trade is very clean.
Even further damage on towards Khan as well. Vexite contained. But at least Alistair's here to help him and offer that support. Network so close, but Vexite doesn't need anyone. He's doing everything by himself. Khan confirms he's the last player standing in Banana. Will trades to an AK. You get forced out of the issue, and look at all these players. One in apartments, one in second mid. You can't get past FlyQuest. They go up to series point.
I don't think there was anything too particularly special. Hitting their shots in the right places, dodging the utility. Vexite stepping up for a triple. He's been on a resurgence on this map where he went a little wanting on Anubis. Definitely finding everything he wants on Inferno. That's important with Liazz having a quiet game. You need multiple players to step up, and that's been one thing about this FlyQuest squad since the addition of Vexite, and I think now even improved upon with Dexter in the mix, is you can rely on a couple more players. It feels like there's more potential for different players to carry and take over a game. Whether it's Inz, whether it's Vexite, whether it's Alistair, even Liazz with the odd pop-off. Firepower, certainly there. Just need to close.
Here it is, crunch time now for Nemiga. 2 perfect rounds of CS needed, and that's just for more rounds of play. Here at IEM Chengdu, if they lose one more round, they are eliminated from the tournament. The winner of this goes on to play FaZe Clan. So that could be a potential rematch. That feels worlds away right now. Double nades in towards top bracket. And double layering over at long as well. Alistair takes first contact, and Inz will swing. Almost feels like it really is the beginning of the end. Lear and Dexter about to joust for potentially a final time at Banana. Whilst all that's going on, it's more grenade damage. It's more deterrence out of top mid.
Yeah, that could have been Risky Bob's map done. Just about avoids the grenade. And a pause for a moment. Nemiga seeing if FlyQuest will extend for info, but when they've got the player advantage, they don't need to move. This fight could be everything. Hold up, actually. Dexter does win out on Banana, so that is huge. With Alistair falling, could get a little weird. Liazz has pushed the apartments while they wrap long. So if they go back towards A, currently it's open. And that feels like the intent. With 20 seconds, it's their only option. They have to be careful, worried about where Liazz could have gotten to. A bomb to be planted. Low HP, there is a way. They've got the util, a set of smokes, but a player in apartments, a player in short, and in fact, everyone's going to be coming from these avenues. Vexite running over. A molly, a HE available. Xanter, it hinges on him. He gets caught off. If he can't find this kill, Risky Bob has nothing to work with. The flashbacks forward, they're fast onto a Xanta in the mini pit. Can't find the kill. It's Vexite again to close out the map. It takes another overtime, but FlyQuest stay alive in Chengdu.
Yeah, that's the experience really shining through at the tail end, but let's take nothing away from Nemiga. They've shown a fantastic display of skill, and for a team that no one really expected